Hello, IGN. My name is Jose Otero, and I'm here with Brian Altano.
Brrrah!
We are playing probably one of my favorite all-time games, one that has Wario on a couch looking really strange at the television.
Jose, I love WarioWare. WarioWare is one of the most creative Nintendo games made of all time. We're celebrating the 125th anniversary of Nintendo this year. 125 years of an awesome company. And in that time, we're looking at some of the best games that they've made. But this game is so weird because this game is not a game. It's like hundreds of games.
And not just that, it is awfully meta because Nintendo was a toy company, and in a lot of ways, WarioWare is a toy.
Yeah.
It is like 100 different minigames, not 100 different minigames, but lots of minigames, very toy-like approaches to all of them, just very quick instructions like do this, do that.
Yeah. So the premise of this game is really weird. You are basically set to play a bunch of tiny video games. Now they're not like they're micro games as they call them, which is not
micro games.
You know, it's a video game is sort of just like something that is video based that has an objective. And in this game you have a game with an objective, and each one only takes a few seconds.
Yep.
And the plan is to really play a whole bunch of them in a row. Now, each one of these characters on this screen has their own subset of mini games. They're sort of themed around them, and they're all kind of weird. And one of my favorites is this character, 9-Volt, who all of his games are kind of based on old 8-bit and 16-bit.
Nintendo history.
Yeah, classic Nintendo games.
Yeah. Even some of them aren't even games; they're toys.
Yeah.
They have the oh my God, the Ultra. I don't want to say it's the Ultra Hand, the Ultra something. I forget. But it's one of the toys that basically fires a little baseball, and you have to hit it with a bat.
Yep.
Those little things like that. Yeah, 9-Volt, where the other mini games are sort of wacky and weird and like strange. 9-Volt's hit closest to home, not just for us, but for Nintendo as a company.
Yeah, and I think it's actually perfect for the 125th year of Nintendo to look at some of these because,
look at that Virtual Boy, Game Boy,
Super Scope
6. And
some
this
of their
is all part of his room.
Yeah.
He is a huge Nintendo fan who collects everything. It's so meta. It's like adaptation.
He hangs out with this weird dude that you might see. But
I don't think the other guy's in this one actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, he comes later.
Oh, he comes later.
His
Okay.
Taller buddy. Yes.
That's right. I love that frame.
All right.
So you get that fake RPG setting. Now this is based on the Super Scope, which was a peripheral for the Super Nintendo. Each one of these sort of has a little history lesson. Donkey Kong,
dodge.
obviously. Now, as you can see, you really only have to play each one of these games for a second or two.
And they only give you a one-word sort of what to do, right? Connect, dodge, shoot.
And the more you play these, the faster they get. And
family computer keyboard.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah, they do get faster.
And you've got little bosses, Balloon Fight, which is we've done a Let's Play for that here as part of this series. And I just really love this game because to me it was sort of like such a cool idea for a handheld to have a game that lets you speed round through all these little micro games. Now on iOS and and Android devices and portable devices
it
now.
It eventually became a thing for everything.
Yeah, we see it everywhere now. Yeah. That was the Fly Swatter from Mario Paint.
Yep, that's right.
Like this is a really cool mixtape of kind of Nintendo stuff.
Old Nintendo toy where you have to shoot. I forgot the name of it, but that is a toy. Nintendo
yeah. And that was before they were. This too. These were games, little actual physical games and toys that they built.
Or devices. Wait, what am I shooting?
This is one of the earliest Nintendo games ever made.
Okay.
So yeah, I really like the speed and the rapidness in which this game throws so many challenges.
This was
at you.
Virtual Boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Metroid, obviously, and it's cool because it's sort of like this. To me, this is the precursor for like games like NES Remix, where we got
Urban
only just
champion.
we
That's
got
the most tolerable urban champion ever. Sorry, yeah, this is a precursor to NES Remix, absolutely. And that, here it is. God, I wish I remembered the name.
And this little like baseball pitching machine is one of the first toys Nintendo ever made.
Yeah, if you played Rusty's Real Deal Baseball, you saw this thing a lot.
Yep.
What I missed. Oh my God.
You had to learn how to hit the low ball.
I can hit a low ball.
Pop flies. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's like it's one of the coolest things they've done. Now the WarioWare games went on to be a series. There was WarioWare Twisted, which was one of the first games to ever use like kind of motion controls on a Nintendo platform. Had a gyroscope in it.
Yeah.
Then there's WarioWare Touched. Which was the first touchscreen WarioWare game they made for the Nintendo DS.
That's right.
We saw Smooth Moves. We saw What else do we see?
A couple of other experiments. We saw the one on DSi, Snapped.
Yeah.
Remember that? That involved light pictures. Not a big favorite for a lot of people, but it's still a thing.
Yeah, there was also sort of a big screen remake of this game on GameCube that
and it had multiplayer.
That had multiplayer and stuff.
Do I have to squash them both? Yep.
Yeah, you do. Come on.
Yeah, and the mini games get harder as they speed up. Like they'll have them, the barrel won't travel as far, or you'll have to dodge more of them.
Yeah, as you can see, we played the Donkey Kong one already and the Balloon Fight one already,
Christ.
and they're returning now, but they're a little harder each time. And the cool thing is when you unlock these games in Game & Watch, you unlock these things in the main campaign. You can go and play them individually, and it means you can play that Donkey Kong one 100 times in a row, and it just keeps getting faster and faster. And I really love that because, as you notice, the little at the bottom of each screen, there's that bomb timer. It's kind of Mission Impossible-esque. And it goes along, and Wario makes noises that go with it, which is like, wah ha ha, wah! And when you're playing a bunch of them in a row, it's just like, and then you die and he laughs at you.
I
which
hit
is
that P-hat.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, and that's ultimately what makes it so... Oh, God, speed increased again. Okay, punch him. Punch him. There we go. Urban champion.
I just like that they for some of the games they pick a cool iconic moment. For other, it's you would imagine they put Legend of Zelda in this game. Oh, what am I gonna be doing? Am I gonna fight Ganon? Am I gonna No, you're walking into a door.
Yeah, and
some of the very mundane things they made you do in those games.
The other entries in the series may have gotten a little gimmicky, like I have to admit, but the first is so special, and Twisted especially. Like, I cannot believe what they were going for back when they released that game on GBA. It was cartridge-based format, had sort of a weird-looking shape to it because of the built-in gyroscope. It kind of encapsulates what mobile gaming should be.
Yeah.
Something that's quick, disposable, but ultimately requires some skill and is fun.
And is deep too.
Yeah, and it's funny too because for all that iOS is and has grown over the years, and you see more Android and iOS games, you still don't see anyone really going for this. And that kind of weirds me out. Is this something that is only possible because of Nintendo's history?
I think it's sort of.
I think the history's part of it because 9V is a big part of it, right? Oh God. I totally missed
None of the ducks. Come on, Jose.
None of them. Well, they only give you one shot.
No, but I think you're right. I think that's a big part of it. Like, if you were to play these games and they were just based on, random sprites or some cat or, even other, popular iOS games from, it'd be cool to see a sort of iOS version that had Flappy Bird and Angry Birds and all that stuff like that. But that's a licensing nightmare. Nintendo can lean on their own insanity here. And this is Nintendo really at their craziest, which I love when they just kind of take the gloves off and go full insanity.
Absolutely. All right, folks. Well, we're out of time, and I just got shocked. Am I out of HP?
You are.
You've been downed. All right, I got to 35. I'm sure someone at home has gotten higher, but definitely WarioWare Inc. Microgames deserves its spot as one of the greatest things Nintendo has ever done.
Absolutely.
You can totally pick this thing up on the eShop.
Look at all those GameCubes.
Yeah, look at all that. And we are going to head out before I end up playing another minigame, which I'm doing right now. Thanks for watching, and crash and burn. And for more Nintendo Let's Plays, keep it right here.
Shoot him! Shoot!
Too late.